Welcome aboard. Today we're setting sail on the beautiful Carnival Vista. In this video, join me as we explore day 1 from enhanced security checks to the best drinks, breathtaking ocean views, and the brand new express dining experience that's exclusive to this ship, and so much more. But first, our adventure begins in sunny Orlando, Florida. And a beautiful morning from here in Orlando, Florida. It is cruise day, and today we will be boarding the Carnival Vista on an 8-night Southern Caribbean sailing that's going to take us to Bonaire, Aruba, and the first ever sailing to Carnival's newest private destination, Celebration Key. With that being said, it's a gorgeous day here in Orlando. Next stop, Port Canaveral. After a 1-hour drive from Orlando to Port Canaveral, I arrived to Terminal 6 where the Carnival Vista will be departing from. There were 3 ships in port today and my boarding time was scheduled for 10:30 a.m. But I arrived 45 minutes early and was able to get right through check-in. After that, we had to drop our bags and had to go through additional screening with the K9 unit as Carnival is taking extra measures to enforce their prohibited items policy. Also, one thing to note, if you plan on checking any bags, Carnival guarantees bag delivery to your stateroom by 6 p.m. at the latest. Check-in time went pretty smooth, took about 10 minutes, then we had to wait for the boarding time to be available. So I had the 10:30 a.m. check-in time, and now it's time to board the Carnival Vista. And we are here. Once on board, one thing I noticed is that finding an elevator was really tough on the Carnival Vista since only about half of them were operational during Embarkation day.
15 minutes later.
After 15 minutes later, an elevator opened up and it was time to check out the Lido Marketplace buffet. Now when you board the Carnival Vista, you're going to be boarding on deck 3, and to get to the Marketplace buffet, that's going to be on deck 10. Obviously, if you're carrying luggage, definitely recommend using the elevators. Just keep in mind that you may be waiting a good amount of time just to go from deck 3 to deck 10. For example, it took me about 15 minutes just to find an open elevator to take me to deck 10. Just keep in mind that half of them are being used by workers as well, and the other half are being used for the guests. We're going to pass by the pool here to get to the buffet. Definitely recommend coming to the buffet first thing as soon as you board ship before the huge crowd comes in, especially if you have an early check-in. That way you can find a seat, eat your lunch, and get that taken care of. With the first stop being the Lido Marketplace, I found the buffet to be decently sized and the food to be really good, but one thing it did lack was a variety of different food options. Now in terms of the food here at the buffet, it's not a great selection compared to what you would usually get in other cruise ships, but I'll show you guys what I got. So I got some pasta, some roasted potatoes, chicken, and some fruit. We still have about 2 hours left until the rooms are ready, so let's explore the ship more. Here's some more views of the main pool area from deck 11. Next, we're going to go to deck 12. Here we are in deck 12, and straight ahead are the water slides and the waterworks area. And the cruise ships in port today are the Disney Treasure and the brand new Norwegian Aqua cruise ship. It's definitely a beautiful day here in Orlando, Florida. So moving along, here in deck 12, you also find a running track where you can see these arrows pointing forward. Here you will find a golf course along with a ropes course in the top. Here you can play basketball or soccer, and they do have activities here throughout the week. Definitely look at the schedule for that. And over here you'll find a pool table. And as we go towards the back of the ship, you will find the other pool area here. It's currently not crowded since it's still early morning, but definitely expect this place to be really busy during sea days. I gotta say, there's like no wind here today, especially if you're at the top deck. It just feels really, really hot. It's about 90 degrees, sunny. Can't wait to jump to a pool. Going around the top deck of the ship, we arrived at the main pool area with the Waterworks water park straight ahead. This is one of my favorite spots on a hot sunny day if you want to cool off away from the pool.
The room was ready and it was time to check out the cabin that I booked for my stay, the Ocean View Balcony Stateroom.
So the rooms are technically ready at 1:30 p.m. but today they opened the doors a little bit early, so it's currently 1:15 and I'm going to give you guys a quick tour of my stateroom. The Ocean View balcony room that I booked is on the 6th floor on the port side. I'm going to give you guys a quick tour. Obviously do not mind the luggages over here. I just got in. But this is the sofa over here. This is a king bed, a TV, a desk with a mirror, and over here you'll find your mini fridge. Next to the desk you'll find a closet, and inside the closet you'll find some additional storage along with the safe. And next to this closet you'll find another closet that has additional storage and hangers. As you enter the stateroom, to your left will be your bathroom. And inside the bathroom you'll see it colored in blue and yellow. This is very retro. Personally, I'm not a fan of the bathroom myself. I'm especially not a fan of the curtain here. I prefer the glass, but it is what it is. But overall, the bathroom here is pretty decently sized for an Ocean View balcony stateroom. Next, we'll go and check out the balcony. And this is the balcony on the port side. As you can see, the Disney treasure in the distance along with the Norwegian aqua. And below deck 6 you will see deck 5. There's a whole walkway here that you can go pretty much almost around the whole ship. So this should give you guys an overview of what to expect when booking a Ocean View stateroom balcony on the Carnival Vista. Next we're going to go to deck 10 and go to the pool before the sailway. Let's go check it out.
This is the tides pool area on deck 10 located on the back of the ship. From here you can catch some great views of the Sky Ride, which is featured on all Carnival Vista class ships. And just below is the exclusive Havana Club area for Havana stateroom guests.
I'm back here on deck 10 at the tides pool. As you guys can see, there's like no one here. It's about an hour left until sailway, so I'm actually pretty surprised, being that it's a really hot day here today. There's a ton of empty chairs.
Next to the tides pool you'll find the bar, and I decided to get the recommended drink of the day, which was the Fun Chip, which is pretty similar to the classic rum punch. I found the drink to be pretty tasty. It was time to leave Port Canaveral, and for sailway my favorite spot is usually at the back of the ship. It's the least crowded, very peaceful, and I love seeing the views of the other ships in the background as we left Port Canaveral. If you're an ice cream lover, complimentary ice cream can be found in deck 10 at the Lido Marketplace Buffet. On day 1, the flavors were chocolate and vanilla, with strawberry also available on alternating days.
Back in the room after the sailway, and I gotta show you guys the view here. This is the current view leaving the Port Canaveral cruise port. The waves are very calm at the moment, and they're supposed to be really calm actually throughout the week. So it is currently 6 o'clock, and next we're going to go and check out My Time Dining. So Carnival Vista is actually the only ship in the Carnival fleet currently that is testing out this new 45-minute My Time Dining experience, where you basically get all your food within 45 minutes. So we're going to go and check that out next.
The express dining option is located in the Horizons restaurant, which is a 2-story main dining room spanning decks 3 and 4. While deck 3 is reserved for My Time Dining, deck 4 is used for express dining. You can book this option through the Carnival Hub app when you're ready for dinner, and I was able to get a table instantly. The menu is more limited and is designed to get you in and out of the dining room in under an hour. The express dining menu was very limited compared to the regular menu, but it offered all the top recommended food choices for the night. The waiter started off with drinks, and I ordered the Kiss on the Lips cocktail drink, which is one of my favorites and I highly recommend it. For my appetizer, I had the Caesar salad. For the entree, I went with the short rib, and for dessert, I enjoyed a plate of watermelon along with the famous melting chocolate cake. By the time the table was ready, I was in and out in just 45 minutes. I was really impressed, and I hope to see the express dining on other Carnival ships in the future. Leaving dinner, I decided to check out the Carnival merch store located in the main lobby of the Carnival Vista to check out the brand new Celebration Key gear that is available for purchase.
Being that this is the first sailing to Celebration Key, they do have exclusive merch here at the shop. I'm going to show you guys around. And to end the night, we're gonna go and check out the All Aboard show here on the Carnival Vista. Let's go check it out.
Yes. What's this tagline, dude?
No, you can try. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. 8 days, y'all don't have to worry about any cooking. Y'all don't have to worry about any cleaning. You ain't gotta go to work. Up, down. Why is that?
Just made it to the room after a very long day. The embarkation process has been pretty smooth overall, but let me show you guys outside my stateroom real quick. And here we are in deck 6 of my stateroom. Below is deck 5, and out in the distance is the Wonder of the Seas, and to the left is the Mardi Gras, both heading to Port Canaveral. But with that being said, I hope this video gives you guys an overview of what to expect when boarding the Carnival Vista. If you guys found this video helpful, useful, go ahead and hit the like, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it and help the channel out. Until next time, peace out.